Hello, and welcome to another interview in our series Curated, where we will be talking with gallery owners and directors within the Charleston Gallery Association. My name is Grace, and I'm an intern for the CGA along with my colleague Bren, and we are excited to be in Lowcountry Artist Gallery today with owner Lisa. Thank you for speaking with us today. I want to start off by talking about what brought you to Charleston and inspired you to open the Lowcountry Artist Gallery.
Okay, well, I personally came into the gallery in about 2013. I previously was not an artist. I came to Charleston to go to graduate school in biology and found a career change in the early 2000s. And so I've been in here for about 12 years as an artist and since 2021 as an owner artist. There's 9 of us who own the gallery cooperatively, and we also show the work of 22 other artists. So there's
Awesome.
31 in total.
That's awesome. How long have y'all been open for?
We have been open since 1982. So we're
Wow.
one of, I think, the oldest artist owned galleries in Charleston.
What would you say the gallery's focus is?
Um, well, we have a wide selection of art here. We have paintings, pottery, metal, baskets, glass. So I think our emphasis is just our great variety of art. All of the artists are local or have a tie to the Low Country if they don't live in Charleston.
What kinds of themes and styles are you most drawn to right now?
I'm a landscape painter, so that's what resonates with me the most. But we also have, great glass art in here. We have our wonderful frogs that are very whimsical that greet our guests as they come in. So,
I love the frogs.
yeah.
What's something super interesting that's happened to you while you were in the gallery?
Well, I had a client that did a surprise commission for his wife for her 40th birthday. And so she had no idea when she came in the gallery that, she was going to be getting this painting. And he walked her over to my wall and, gave her the painting, which was, just really special. And I was really honored to be a part of that. So.
What role do you think galleries play in keeping art accessible to the public?
Well, I think we kind of serve as educators in a way because art is maybe not such a focus in school these days. So, when people come in, we try to, tell them a little bit about how the pieces are made, a little bit about, the difference between original art and reproductions, that type of thing.
What does art mean to you personally?
For me personally, it's just a way to express my connection to just the beauty that I see around me every day. Whether it's the way light is hitting a tree or just the simple moments that you take and realize that we're part of something bigger.
Is there an experience or piece of advice that shaped your journey in the art world?
Definitely. Early on in my art career, I started out and I painted a little bit of everything. I'd do like still lifes or, architecture, just was all over the map. And a gallery owner told me to paint what you love. And I really always remember that. And so that's kind of when I kind of chose a path to focus on landscape art because I love the outdoors and I just love this area. I think we have amazing skies and sunrises and sunsets, and it's really the sky that kind of gives the mood to the whole low country, really, because we don't have mountains in the background, but the sky's always changing, so
Mm-hmm.
it's very dynamic. But anyway, but just that advice to paint what you love, and I
Yeah,
think you have to really be passionate about what you're doing yourself and
right.
for it to transmit to other people. So yeah.
I couldn't agree more. What makes a piece of art stand out to you personally?
I think if it's a piece of art that you see from a distance and it makes you want to cross the room and get closer to it and see the detail in it, or how the artist painted it.
Can you show us a piece or current exhibition you're especially excited about?
Yeah, we are featuring small works for the holidays, so perfect for gift giving. We have these ornaments, little some original pieces and some small giclées, and then also, small originals. We have some of Gail Ray's very popular oyster sculptures that are already wrapped and ready to go. So there's a lot to see here for the holidays.
Beautiful. Which piece in the gallery has the best story behind it?
I'd say one of the most interesting stories is this small miniature by Ken Hamilton, and just all the details. This is an art studio. The little easel, the brushes. There's a Chinese food container on the windowsill. It's got the sculptures down here in progress. It's just, really wonderful. His attention to detail is just amazing, and everything in this is handmade. So, you can't go to the store and buy a little tiny paintbrush. He makes all those little details.
What makes a piece of art stand out to you personally?
I think when I see a piece of art that makes me want to cross the room and get a closer look to see, how the artist put it together, like what was their thought process. I guess that's, what a nerdy artist looks for. Like how did they do that? That's just what intrigues me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What does a typical day look like for you as a gallery owner and artist?
Um, well, we share the responsibility of running the gallery between the 9 owners of the gallery. So when we're on gallery duty, we come in and do all the daily operations of the gallery, greeting customers and processing sales. I have a studio in my home, which I think most of the artists here have home studios, and when I'm not working in here in the gallery, I'm at home painting. So
I
that's
love
a
that.
good balance.
It's a good balance to have. What are the biggest challenges of running a gallery today?
I think just getting the word out about your gallery and getting people to come in and learn about you. A lot of people have lived in Charleston for years and have never been in the gallery or just don't go to galleries. So I always try to encourage people to go on the art walks so they, can get a flavor of it, and then maybe hopefully go back to the galleries that they, seem to resonate with. So